Hey everyone, I'm your host Jibo, and this is a follow-up film to all of my other films called The Bigger Picture. From Victoria Abril to Lily Collins. From Ariane Moyed to Gary Sinise. From James Purefoy to Javon Adepo. Why does Michele Marone show the same? Does it relate to this hand sign? Remember Danny Boone from earlier, who I showed for doing this hand sign? Well, here he is doing it again. The same as with Ryan Gosling. He can be seen doing it 2 more times. Is this why Ruben Cortada does the same 3 times? From Britt Marling to Cillian Murphy. From David Lynch to J. Smith Cameron. From Jason Schwartzman to Katie McCurdy. From Keanu Reeves to KJ Apa. From Mahershala Ali to Macy Williams. From Michael Huseman to Natalie Dormer. From Paul Feig to Robert Pattinson. From Sebastian Stan to Tom Hardy. Finally, we have Winona Ryder, who does the same. From Aaron Eckhart to Aaron Paul. From Adam Driver to Alan Cumming. From Alan Rickman to Aldous Hodge. From Alexandria Daddario to Amanda Seyfried. From Amy Schumer to Andy Dick. From Andy Serkis to Anna Torv. From Anthony Head to Antonio Banderas. From Anupana Parameswaran to Ashley Benson. From Ashley Scott to Bai Ling. From Bashir Salahuddin to Ben Stiller. From Benedict Cumberbatch to Billy Crystal. From Billy D. Williams to Blake Lively. From Bob Odenkirk to Brad Pitt. From Bruce Willis to Carlo Verdone. From Charlize Theron to Denai Ramirez. From Daniel Gillies to Daniel Mays. From David Mazouz to David Tennant. From Diane Keaton to Eddie Murphy. From Eddie Redmayne to Ellie Fanning. From Emma Stone to Frank Dubosc. From Hong Xiaoming to Jack Black. From Jackie Chan to Jean-Pierre Foucault. From Jim Parsons to John Travolta. From Laraj Chari to Mike Myers. Finally, we have Sylvester Stallone doing the same. All of this makes you wonder, what's the big secret? Why did this YouTube music marketer, Andrew Southworth, show one eye on a video's thumbnail? Is it the same reason I got this ad on my computer? Why did they promote the one eye in this Michael Jordan commercial? What's with this, and why is it unescapable? You see the same one eye in this Lexus commercial.
You can choose to blend in. Or you can choose to blend out. The all-new 2014 Lexus IS. It's your move.
Again, what's the reasoning for this to be everywhere? You can see the same one eye in a perfume ad for a company called Kenzo. You also see it in this commercial for Dove chocolate.
We're only human, but we try to be perfect. We pretend that high heels are comfortable, and that waxing just takes getting used to. We pretend we can manage anything that's thrown at us. And sometimes we can. And other times, we just have to cut ourselves some slack and take a moment.
Because although we're only human, that's more than enough.
Your moment, your Dove.
Seriously, what's up with this? And why did this commercial for the World Cup one year promote the symbolism you're about to see?
I am one of the 63336. We each have special knowledge.
We are a network of minds with answers.
Who's going to win the World Cup? Are baboons evil?
When's the last train from Leeds to Hull?
Ah, what?
Where you can text any question
To the 63336 on
63336.
text any question to 63336.
What's with the triangles and the sun rays? Why is there always occult-themed imagery within these ads? From a company called Fidelity Investments, to movies like Hansel and Gretel, and Monsters, Inc., all promoting the one eye. You really have to question why this is going on. Why did Adult Swim promote Masonic symbolism? All of this stuff gets mocked, but yet at this point I have confirmed there's no reason to laugh. Why does Rockstar Games sell a Masonic shirt? Is it the same reason they promote the one eye in Red Dead Redemption? And remember Assassin's Creed, a game I showed for this earlier? Well, it turns out you also see a Scottish Rite logo and an all-seeing eye. From Little Nightmares to Cult of the Lamb, it's clear that all of this imagery is intentional. Why did Cyberpunk promote 666 as a street? Is it the same reason Alice Madness does? Not to mention the one eye. Why do the finals promote it? Is it the same reason Spider-Man does? This one eye is everywhere you look, and as I had just said, it's unescapable. You see the same symbolism in a game called Session. Why? Why did the creators of a video game called Lies of P send a YouTuber this stuff? Is it the same reason Mr. Beast said this? Why does Live Love Serve promote the one eye in their thumbnails? Could it relate to the rose tattoo Tim the Tatman has? Because he has wings on his chest as well. Before we move on in this film, check out this advertisement that was aired live on Australian television. Once again, you have to ask, why is this being shown? From Lil Yachty to Juanes, from Rima to WizKid, from Tyler the Creator to Lil Nas X, from Gilbert Basad to Wiz Khalifa. Joe Jackson does it a lot, but David Byrne does it more. Over and over, again and again, it's the same stuff. From Camden Cox to Nasty C, from Fab Five Freddy showing this triangle hand sign to Travis Scott doing the same, from SSG Kobe to Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony. Does this one eye that Vance Joy relate to the hand sign you see? Delbert McClinton leads me to believe so. From Alicia Keys to Todd Rundgren. From Edith Piaf to Elton John. From Tyga to Roddy Ricch. From Def Leppard to Dean Martin. From Charles Aznavour to Bob Geldof. Finally, we have Babytron doing the same. From boxer Andre Ward to diver Annie Pelletier. From basketball player Emily Gomez to footballer Rafael Varane. From tennis player Annie Kournikova to footballer Ashlyn Harris. From Carlos Vela to Indrik doing it twice. From Ingrid Serstad Engen to Calvin Phillips. From Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Kevin Prince Boateng. From Mandy Manella to Pat Riley. From Patrick Reed to Phil Jackson. From Sam Hurley to Savannah Huth. From Tiger Woods to Yazzie Benet. Finally, we have two women in front of Larry Bird doing the same, as well as Larry himself. Why did Fabulous release a song called Tilluminati? And why is Doja Cat now wearing an inverted cross as an earring? Why did rapper Ghostmane have an all-seeing eye on his album cover? Does it relate to the same reason Playboi Carti, who shows horns in his YouTube profile picture, seems to have a secret? From Adele to Lucky. From Kitty Smile to Claire Grogan. From Henry Salvador to Kay Flock. From Kim Gordon to Mikel Legrand. From Morel Mathieu to Baby Money. Finally, we have Lil Wayne's kids doing the same. Baby Money, who you just saw before Lil Wayne's kids, can be seen doing the vow of silence in this way too. Osa Mason does the same. Why? Remember Sean O'Malley, who you can see here with 6ix9ine? A person who I've shown before for having the wing tattoo on his chest? I'm showing you this because 6ix9ine has the same tattoos as Gervonta Davis. Why does Sean Brady have a rose tattoo on his chest? Not to mention the one on his wrist. Why does this confirmed Freemason, who goes by Bronco Suarez on Instagram, have a wing tattoo on his neck? I've shown this lodge before, but I want to show you this comment. How is it that I'm able to go from Freemasonry directly to Aleister Crowley? This guy, who's another Freemason, commented on this post. Ignoring the comment, look at the picture. Why did Chris Miles get a new inverted cross tattoo on his cheek? Does it relate to The Secret? Why is Travis Scott in a Playboi Carti video wearing an inverted cross necklace? Does it relate to the new tattoo Playboi Carti got of an inverted cross tattoo on his neck? Could this be the secret he knows about? Is it what Lil TJ knows about? Why does hers show the one eye? Does it relate to this hand sign Alex Turner shows? Heloise Letizier of Christy and the Queens, who does the same hand sign, leads me to believe so. This one eye is clearly associated to the hand sign we keep seeing. For some reason LG promoted this, making me wonder, why do we see this one eye on advertisements worldwide? Somebody posted this on TikTok, showing the same stuff in a store.
Five Below is down with them. Look at that. Look at this one. And then look at that one. The pyramid. Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus. That's crazy, man. Like, y'all need to wake up.
Why is it that when you search the Illuminati backwards on the internet, the NSA is what shows up? What's with this one eye being shown in my Instagram feed? Does it relate to why Bam Margera shows it on a skateboard, or why Ryan Carter wears it on a shirt? Why does DDG show the one eye? And why did Gunna say this on a song?
My lawyer told me we ain't losing no case. My papa told me that I'm good with the message.
Does it relate to why Nipsey Hussle shows this hand sign? Does Meek Mill know the secret? Floyd Mayweather can be seen in this clip showing off his watch collection, in which the logo of the company for the watches is a Freemasonic square and compass. Did you know that fighter Manny Pacquiao is an initiated Freemason? You can see him wearing a Freemasonic shirt here. Did you know that Minister Luis Farrakhan is a Freemason? Why did Adidas make soccer players show one eye for a promo? Does it relate to the 6 Rafina shows? What about Dele Alli, who shows it twice? Kunku is no different, doing the same. Not to mention Andres Iniesta and Amad Diallo, who both show the one eye. Buffon and Fabregas are doing the same too. Why does Firmino show it? Does it relate to this all-seeing eye triangle? Is this the secret? Why does Ferran Torres show it? Is it the same reason Ronaldo does? What about Marco Reus? He does it as well. Rooney is another doing the same. Why? Is it the same reason Romelu Lukaku does? I mean, what's with this? From James Madison to Tyler Adams, from Ronaldo to Carmelo Anthony's son, from more football teams promoting it to the WWE as well. Here you can see wrestler Renee Paquette doing it. Why does the NFL show it? Does it relate to The Secret? Could this be why soccer player Presnel Kimpembe shows the one eye? Not to mention this hand sign? Is this the secret? This Dutch football team showing the same signs in a TikTok leads me to believe so. What is with this being everywhere? From Bamba Dieng to Briel Mbolo, from Fode Ballo-Toure to Hannah Wilkinson, from Lias Chair to Kai Havertz, from Crepin Diatta to Leandro Paredes, from Maria Perez to Pape Matar Sarr, from Pathé Ciss to Randall Kolo, from Sabah Sagur to Sofiane Boufal. Finally, we have Weizhou Huang doing the same. From A Boogie with a hoodie to Adrian Gaines, from Angus Young to Anne Hathaway, from Anthony Bourdain to Anthony Kiedis, from Antonio Banderas to Billy Idol, from Bob Marley to Brad Pitt, from Bruno Mars to Chadwick Boseman, from Cher to Chris Brown, from Chris Cornell to Ciara, from CM Punk to Dave Navarro, from David Bowie to Elton John, from Dolph Lundgren to Drew Barrymore, from Edith Piaf to Eileen Ford, from Ellen DeGeneres to Elon Musk, from Emily Kinney to Erykah Badu, from France Gall to Frank Dubosc, from Gene Hackman to Gene Simmons, from Gerard Piqué to Gims, from Heath Ledger to Hugh Jackman, from Janet Jackson to Jean Rockefeller, from Jennifer Lopez to Jessica Chastain, from Joanne Jett to Jaquan Phoenix, from Johnny Depp to Julia Roberts, from Julianne Moore to Karl Lagerfeld. Why does he do the one eye? As you can see, this never ends. Does it relate to the triangle we keep seeing? Could this be the secret? From Leticia Costa to Kehlani, from Lawrence Fishburne to Lauryn Hill, from Lewis Hamilton to Lil Wayne, from Lisa Boton to Lisa Bonet, From Lori Petty to Lou Reed. From Mary Ellen Mark to Matt Damon. From Muhammad Ali to Naomi Campbell. From Natalie Cole to Nelly. From Ozzy Osbourne to Pierce Brosnan. From PJ Harvey to Proof. From Ralph Fiennes to Ralph Smart. From Robert Lewandowski to Robert Plant. From Roger Federer to Rowan Atkinson. From Serge Tankian to Slow Thigh. From Solong Knowles to Steven Jackson. From Stephen King to Steve Perry. From Stromae to Tim Curry. From Tori Amos to Vance Joy. From Winona Ryder to Wyclef Jean. Finally, we have Zac Efron doing it as well. But that's not it. From Amy Mann to Alfred Garcia. From Andy Darris to Avon Jogia. From Bill Wyman to Bryan Singer. From Cannabis to Carrie Fisher. From Charlotte Rampling to Corey Feldman. From Deborah Harry to Henry Rollins. From James Hetfield to Joanne Bennett. From Kev Adams to King Diamond. From Lemmy Kilmister to Linda Perry. From Marco Massini to Noel Felding. From Pedro Pascal to Ray Manzarek. From Spike Lee to Vibes Cartel. William H. Macy and all of the others doing it makes you wonder, what does it mean? From comedian Elaine Damasio to El Bicho Gomez. From Jean-Francois Mercier to Terry Gilliam. From Yeo Garidi to Roman Freycinet. From John Cleese to Guillaume Maurice. Why does Sebastian Thaun and all of the others I just showed seemingly have a secret? From the Chancellor of Germany, Helmut Kohl, to Prince Williams doing this hand sign twice. From Amy Saul to Bishop A.J. Wright. From Buzz Aldrin to Colin Powell. From Hannah Jurakova to Ian Connor. From Nawal Madani to Oriol Nolis. From preacher Randy Clark to Regis Jaffret. Finally, we have George Bush doing the same. Could this be the secret Hugo Gloss knows about? From Alan Pinkerton to Armand Carrel. From Brigadier General William Harrow to Brigadier John Pope. From Captain Sanford Sewell to Colonel William Barry Allison. From two unknowns here to Dennis F. Burke. From Emmanuel Comte de las Casas to François René de Chateaubriand. From General William Scott to George Armstrong Cluster. From George C. Strong to George H. Thomas. All across the United States, in almost every town, you can find Freemasonic lodges. As you can see, the infamous square and compass is always visible in pair with an Eastern Star upside-down pentagram. All of this is much more questionable when taking into account what I'm about to show you. Here's the White House from satellite imagery. Now here's it zoomed out. Do you see anything? In a History Channel documentary, they confirm what we as viewers have just witnessed. A pentagram out of the streets of Washington, D.C. is clearly there for all of us to behold with our own eyes. Not only that, right beneath it in front of the Capitol, you see a square and compass. Through my own research, I discovered that the backside of the Capitol also has a similar type of square and compass design. From James S. Robinson to James Watson Webb. From John C. Robinson to John Haskell King. From Joseph Fighting Joe Wheeler to Jules Michelet. From Lucien Anatole Prevost Paradol to Major General Franz Segal. From Pierre Antoine Berrier to Pierre Clement Eugene Palatin. From Roger C. Waitman to Sir William Beechey. From Solomon Meredith to Thomas Stonewall Jackson. From Victor Cousin to Victor Hugo. Finally, we have William Ann Van Keppel and William George Carlisle Kent all doing the same. Why did Usher show this hand sign in a video, as well as Melanie Martinez? From James Bay to Morgan Freeman. From Ariel Dombasle to Tom Petty. From Laura Pausini to Michelle Pfeiffer. Does this hand sign relate to the one Patti Smith shows? Because I believe so. Robin Williams also makes me think so as well. Not to mention Tim Burton and Joe Perry pictured here next to Steve Tyler. His daughter Liv does the same Masonic hand sign as well. Why does Norman Reedus? Once again, I think you see what I see. Madonna is no different, as well as Marina Abramovic, who can be seen doing it with James Franco. He himself has done this hand sign. Why did Jean-Michel Basquiat do both? Does Prince know? Because him doing this over and over makes me think so. What about David Bowie? I think you're starting to see the bigger picture. He's posing as an ancient Egyptian deity called Osiris. That is what this hand sign symbolizes. Another pose that you see Osiris in is the same one you see on the Oscars award given to all of the actors. Once again, I think you're starting to see the bigger picture. The wings, as much as they represent Lucifer, represent Horus, another ancient Egyptian deity. Why does the IRS have this outside of their building? It's similar to this Freemasonic landmark. Why did SAIC in San Diego put this monument outside of their building, similar to the Washington Monument? From the Vatican City to Italy, we see these Egyptian monuments worldwide. It should be obvious at this point. We have all been lied to our entire lives. This is why the truth I present to you. With all of this being shown and said, I'm your host Yibo, and this has been The Bigger Picture.
May the wind be at your back, good fortune touch your hand, may the cards lay out a straight, all from your command. That's the way